Okay, perfect. All right. Hello and welcome. Those of you who are able to come live, hello, thanks for joining. And the rest of us who will be watching on the recording, hello at home. Welcome to Bright Spirit Qigong. We are going to be doing a little bit of an intro to Qigong Flow today. And this is a great class for those who are brand new to Qigong, also those who are brand new to me, or also if you're brand new to Qigong Flow, which is a little bit of a different, not a different style, but just a kind of Qigong. So welcome, my name is Kimberly Geyer. I am a YOQI certified Qigong Flow instructor. And how this class is going to go today, it's going to be about like a 10-15 minute kind of intro about Qigong Flow and the YOQI style, and a little bit about Qigong as well. And then we'll move into standing and seating, a 30-minute practice. And it's a really simple, wonderful flow today I have for us. And we are in the springtime now, so there will be a little bit of a focus on the spring elements and some flows and move that are going to focus on that, but I'll talk about that in a second. So wonderful. If anybody is joining, I will just be adding you, so don't worry. And so Qigong, what is Qigong? Qigong is an ancient traditional Chinese modality, meditative movement modality. And what it's based on is Qi, which is energy, life force, and breath, and Gong, which is work, practice, or skill. So literally this practice, this amazing practice that is over 2,500 years old, some say even back to 5,000 years ago, we're literally working on our energy, our internal energy Qi flow. Now, Qigong is based in traditional Chinese medicine. And with that, it's based in the meridians and pressure points and channels. So if you've ever had acupuncture or are familiar with acupuncture, when they're placing those needles, they're actually placing them in energy centers and particular lines and meridians on our body. And so this practice is flowing meditative movement with breath work, visualizations, and affirmations that are guiding our own Qi through our body. And why this is so important is because in traditional Chinese medicine, it's believed that if you have any blockages, either in your organs or in your meridians and tissues, that it can lead to disease, it can lead to pain, and it can lead to emotions that aren't balanced. So that's another really amazing benefit of this practice is not only does it help with our body health, it helps with our emotional health by balancing our emotions. And it also helps with our spiritual health. There's those 3 different layers of this practice, which is also why it's so wonderful. So how I came to Qigong, which is maybe how some of you have come to Qigong, I would read in books and it would always say like, you know, I was looking for meditative practices, right? So try yoga, try meditation, try Zen. And then also it would say, or Qigong. And I didn't know what Qigong was, but I can't do yoga. I have too many physical limitations. I can't do down dog. I can't do really almost anything on my hands at this point. I have neck injury, shoulder injuries, and back injury. So I'm not able to do yoga in the way that I really would like to. So I tried Qigong, which is amazing because it's all done standing or sitting. Also can be done lying down as well in healing states, but it's standing or sitting, excuse me. So it's really gentle. And I found I was able to do it within reason. It also helped me heal my shoulders, my neck pain, and my lower back pain. There's movements, and there's one that we're going to be doing today that I wasn't even barely able to do when I first started. But through the practice of Qigong, it's really helped the flow of my body. So I started this practice, this YOQI style of practice. Gosh, I think it's been 7 years ago now. And I became certified in Thailand in 2022. One of the best things I've ever done for myself. It was amazing. And with that, this style of Qigong, this YOQI style, Just like there's different styles of Tai Chi, which is also very similar to Qigong, but there's no memorization of movements. This is just more of repetitive movements that we're going to be going through. And also there's different styles of martial arts, this and yoga as well. This style is the YOQI style. And what makes this style really unique is it follows the 6 phases of Qi flow. And it's not that complicated, but what it basically means is that there's a flow to our class. So in the beginning of our class, there's 6 phases. And our first phase is we tune into our energy. We tune into our Qi, how we're showing up today, any sensations. So we're bringing that external awareness internally, internal awareness. So this is also where the beginning of the meditation kind of starts here. So we're bringing our external awareness internal. Then once we've attuned to our Qi, we purge. So the purging aspect is really activating the body. It's really our warm-ups, letting go, removing any stagnation, activating the meridians, organs, and clearing any excess Qi. Now, we tend to hold on to a lot of Qi and we tend to kind of need to purge a lot. So in most of the classes, we do a fair amount of purging to really warm up the body, activate the organs to prepare our vessel, our energetic vessel, to then tonify. And that's our third phase. So the third phase is tonify. And what that means is we're bringing in universal Qi. Now that our container is nice and clean, we can bring in the wonderful universal Qi. So not only is there Qi in us, there's Qi in the air, there's Qi in the sun, trees, the environment. And so we actually repetitively do these tonifying flows, very simple. So don't worry if you don't know that the first time we redo it over and over. We're reinforcing these new energetic patterns, and we're doing it in a relaxed way. So in this relaxed, meditative, mindful way, we're merging our mind with our body, with the flow, to allow this Qi force, this life force energy, to come into our body and flow through it. That's when we tonify. So after we tonify, then we move into the 4th phase, which is grow. And once we have this kind of flow into our body, we want to grow and expand that Qi, expand our capacity a little bit more. We just kind of move it a little bit more in a way that's fuller expansion. We'll do that today with a Qi ball. And then after we grow our Qi, we move into circulate. So after we've really filled up our container, we want to make sure that it's circulating throughout our entire energetic system, easily, mindfully, and without any blockages. Today, we're going to do that through the microcosmic orbit, which is a classical Qigong meditative movement. And then we always finish up class with the last phase, which is integration. So we always in Qigong mindfully want to bring all of our Qi down, 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 back into our lower dantian, which is one of the energetic centers in Qigong. We have 3 in Qigong. It's a little more simple than yoga. There's 7 in yoga, the chakra system, but in Qigong, there's only 3 really that we mostly focus on. We have our lower dantian, or energy elixir center, our middle dantian, and our upper dantian. And it's really important in Qigong that we bring our awareness down, 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 and integrate into our lower dantian. As humans, we tend to keep a lot of emotion, a lot of energy into the middle dantian, and also lots of too much energy on our upper dantian, too much thinking, a lot of excess up here. So bringing it down, 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 grounding it down into the lower dantian at the end of practice is how we always finish with YOQI Qigong. So wonderful. So that's kind of the flow of class today. Other concepts of Qigong, we follow the 5-element theory. And what that means is there's a cycle in a system to the environment and to the energy flowing. Right now, we're in spring. We just left winter, so we've moved into spring. And so each season has a different organ, emotion, pathogen, and actions of Qi that we really focus on that time to most support those organs and our system as we emulate with the environment and kind of adjust and change with the environment. It's one of the things that makes this practice really fun for me is that it does change throughout the seasons, and there is a greater awareness to kind of the environmental seasons around you. So like I said, we're in spring, so that means we're going to be focusing on the liver and the gallbladder. Also, the color green is very supportive, so I'm wearing my green pants today. And also the element of wood. So you can kind of think of this as we spent the winter really restoring, kind of quieting down, hibernating. A lot of animals hibernate, quieting down, restoring, nourishing, and preserving our qi in the winter time. And then now it's spring. So things start naturally growing. And we want to emulate that as well in our own energetic system. We are no different from our environment outside. So this time of year, we start to kind of emerge from our shell. We start to grow our capacity. Our movements are a little bit more active. We work on our tendons, ligaments, and we also spiral and coil this time of year. I like to think of it like a fiddlehead, you know, those ferns that are growing from the earth. They kind of emerge in a fiddlehead where they're still coiled and they're still not really unfurled totally, which would be the summertime, which is full expression. Wonderful. So that's the wood element that we cultivate. Also with flexibility, kindness. If there's too much or excessive or blockages in the liver, the unbalanced emotion is anger. So too much excessive anger affects the liver and the gallbladder, and you counter this with the emotion of kindness, generosity, and compassion. So lastly, I'll just mention very quickly, another very important concept in traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong is the idea of yin and yang. So I will be talking a lot about yin and yang throughout class. There's different meridians and actions that we do. You may have heard of the yin yang symbol, that white and black circle that has the S in it, and then the two smaller dots within the larger aspect. That is a very important symbol in Qigong and traditional Chinese medicine. It's the Taiji Tu symbol. So it's considered the ultimate supreme symbol. And all that means is in balance is ideal. Harmony is ideal. We can be in the yang, we can be in the yin. Those are fine, but you always must balance it at some point in time. So winter is most yin, it's cold, and we balance it in the environment with summer, which is most yang. But that's just one example. There's many examples of that. And it's very important in Qigong because it dictates a lot of our movements, and it also dictates a lot of how we balance our body in comparison to the environment and also how we're feeling. We do expansion and then we also contract. Expansion would be yang, the light, sunlight, bright, moving, and contraction is yin, condensing, feminine, and the moon and receiving. So that's another really important concept. And you'll see that in our class today and in all the other classes that I teach. It's a very basic structure of Qigong. So otherwise, that completes our little intro. I know that might have been a lot of different words, but don't worry, it's recorded. You'll get the recording by tomorrow and you can review it as well. Otherwise, let's begin our practice today. I'm just going to grab a sip of water here. If you can't hear me very well, if anybody who's here, just don't mind either raising a hand or saying in the chat here, can't hear you, but if you can hear me okay, that's great. Good. And let's find a nice, warm, flat area to continue our practice today. Now, I'm going to show you at first the seated posture. If you do at any point in time need to be sitting, you can do this entire practice while seated. You can also do a combination standing or seating. So while you're in your chair, you want to be on the edge of your chair here with your seat bones just on the edge. Your knees and toes are facing forward. They're shoulder width apart here. And our toes are pointing forward. Your arms are going to be down at your side, and then I'll introduce you to the Wuji posture. And I'll show that from the side here as well. Sitting on the edge of the chair, hips and knees our 90-degree angles. This chair is actually a little too tall for me, so I would put a little bit of a foot booster to get that 90-degree angle from my hips and 90-degree angle at my knees here. Wonderful. Otherwise, we'll continue standing. Okay, so if you want to find yourself a little bit on the right-hand side of where you're standing, and you can put your arms up to the side just to rotate around, make sure that you have enough space around you here and enough space above you as well. Good. And we're going to begin in beginning posture. So our feet are going to be parallel, toes pointing forward. Our feet are not touching here. And we're going to begin by closing our eyes if that feels good to you, or a lowered gaze at the ground. We're just going to begin here to breathe into the body. Beginning to bring our awareness into the body. So we are starting our attune phase here. Inhale into the body and just notice any sensations, any thoughts, any emotions that arise. No need to do anything about it. We're just noticing here. Just beginning to prepare our body, mind, and spirit that we're about to practice Qigong today. Good. And from here, let's raise our left heel. We're going to drag the left toe over, and we're going to stand in shoulder width distance apart. This is a balanced posture here. And one way to know if you're shoulder width apart is you can heel toe your way in so that your heels make a 90-degree angle. And then just heel toe your way back out. Toes pointing forward. This is just about shoulder width apart. Now, if this distance is uncomfortable for you, feel free to stand a little bit closer. That's okay too. You can also point your toes out just a little bit. That takes some tension off the knees if you are feeling a little bit of knee strain. Or at any point in time, you can just take a break, roll your knees here, or again, take a seat. Otherwise, we're going to continue shoulder width apart here. And we're going to enter into our YOQI posture. This is our primordial beginning posture. It is our best alignment for optimizing qi flow in the body. And there's 5 keys to this. And the first key for this posture is relaxation. So again, you can close your eyes if that feels good, or keep a lowered gaze at the ground. And we're going to begin at the feet. Relaxing all 5 toes on the ground here, or your flat surface. All 5 toes are contacting your surface here, the outside of the foot and the heel of the foot. And you can even imagine your feet reaching even further below the surface you're standing on, really rooting down into the earth here. And let's come up and relax the ankles, the calves. Relax, open the knee joints. It's a large joint, tends to have a lot of stagnation. Relaxing the thighs, the hips, your lower back. Your belly is relaxed and soft. No need to have washboard abs here. Nice and soft belly. You're going to relax your upper back, your chest, your shoulders, and you can do some shoulder rolls here as well. Relaxing down. And relax down the arms, relaxing open the elbow joints, relaxing the wrist, the hands. And come on up to the neck, relax the neck, the back of the head, top of the head, your face and your jaw, just relaxed here. We begin with relaxation because qi flows most optimally through a relaxed, soft body here. Good. Breathing into the body. And let's add the second key, which the Tai Chi pole alignment. And to form this alignment, you're just going to make sure your toes are pointing forwards again. There's a gentle bend in the knee here, engaging the thighs. You're going to tuck your pelvis under, so your tailbone sinks down to the earth and your pubic bone kind of rocks up a little bit. This reduces the curvature of your lumbar spine here. You're going to sink the chest just a little bit. Your arms are going to come out from the body just a little bit here. What this does is this allows the chi to have space underneath the armpits to flow from the torso out to the arms here. So a lot of times you get very tight and tense. So this actually allows the chi to flow from the torso into the arms and the arms to the torso. You're going to tuck your chin in just a little bit. Tongue touches the roof of your mouth behind your upper teeth. And we're going to elongate the spine a little bit up to the sky, just a little bit. And lastly, there's a string hanging from your bai hui point, the crown of your head, up into the sky. There's a direct connection from the crown of your head up into the sky. And you're just hanging on this thread here by the top of your head, hanging in space, while at the same time feeling fully supported and grounded by the earth underneath your feet. And you're just hanging out in space here, effortless effort, wei wu wei. And I'll show that from the side as well. So a gentle bend in the knees, tucking the pelvis under, sinking the chest just a little bit, arms out just a little bit, chin tucked just a little bit, elongating up to the sky, feeling like there's a string hanging from the top of your head up into the sky. And you're just hanging in space here. Good. This is Wu Chi standing posture, and in itself is a complete Qigong routine. It also helps build stamina and endurance in the body. And in this posture, let's add the third key, which is our breath. This is Dantian breathing. On the inhale, we bring our awareness down, down, down into the belly. And on the inhale, our belly expands. And on the exhale, our belly button contracts back to the spine here. Inhale, fill up. And exhale, belly button back to spine. So we're not breathing into the chest. We're allowing the diaphragm to sink down, filling the belly here. And we breathe through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose here. Dantian breathing, and we'll maintain this breath throughout practice today. Don't worry, I'll remind you. And our fourth key here is in Qigong. We use 70% effort. You know yourself best. If anything is hurting or painful, modify it or take a break. And lastly, our last key is we put a smile on our face. This is starting my internal love engine. And it sends wonderful healing endorphins all throughout your body. It also lets your energetic system know you are safe, reducing cortisol levels and stress hormones. Good. Smiling into the heart here. Smiling into the body. And shining out your eyes. Wonderful. And in this posture here, let's make the intention to move now. So we're just going to begin to move our upper body from side to side. Our feet stay planted, toes pointing forward. And the momentum picks up. And we begin to knock on our belly, our lower belly, and our lower back. Knocking on the door of life here. This is a classic Qigong warm-up. So we are now moving into the purge stage here. We're waking up the belly, the dantian, the kidneys, our legs, arms, and spine. We're warming up here, activating, sending vibrations into the body. Good. And let's come up a little bit higher. We're just going to knock along the ribs here, the lower ribs. This is our liver and spleen meridians. So it's nice to warm these up, wake these up, especially in the springtime. Good. And let's come up to the lungs. We're going to knock on the lungs and then back down on the kidneys. So your lower back and your lungs. Keeping an upright posture. Just flow through it here, relaxed, but sending vibrations, waking up the lungs. Good. And let's come back down to the ribs. Good. And back down to the belly and the lower back. Good. And let's slow it down here. Arms. Just go with the momentum down at our sides. And just find your structure again here for a moment. Your YOQI posture. Breathing into the belly. And just notice any sensations here. Notice anything new. Buzzing, tingling, heat, cold, stagnation. That's all your chi talking to you. And if you don't feel anything or notice anything, don't worry, it's all happening. And awareness comes with practice. Good. And from here, let's make a light fist with our hands. And we're going to bring our hands up over the head here. Elbows come down at our sides. And we arch the back just a little bit. Only go as far as feels good to you and looking up. Good. And then we release that. Elbows come down in front of us. Elbows touch. Tuck the chin and tuck the butt. Good. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round the back. This is spinal cord breathing. And we're continuing with our warm-ups here. We're opening the front channels of the body and the back channels of the body. Good. Inhale, open, only go as far as feels good. Opening the chest, inhale, good. And exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the butt. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, elbows touch, tuck the chin, tuck the butt. Good. And then inhale, come up to center, and exhale, float the hands down. Good. We're going to do another purge move here. We're just going to begin to bounce into our legs. Bouncing into the body, just allowing the arms, the head, everything to just flow with it here. This is Shake the Tree and is another classic Qigong flow to really purge and let go. Good. You can bring your arms up above you, out to the sides, just letting it go here. Really finally activating anything we haven't activated yet. Releasing it down, down, down. And let's do the healing sound for the liver here. On the exhale, we're going to make the sound shh. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale the healing liver sound. Shh. Good, one more time. Inhale, fill up the belly, and exhale. Shh. Good. And let's slow it down here, slowing down the shaking. Again, finding our YOQI posture, tuning in. Notice any sensations, breathing into the belly on the inhale, and exhale, belly button to spine. Good. And we're going to now move into the tonifying phase. So on the inhale, our arms are going to rise up at our sides here, up above our head, palms are going to rotate down. We're going to wash down the front of our body here. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, and as our arms come up, you can kind of sink down just a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, washing down the back of our body now. Down, down, down. Good. One more time. This is drawing down the heavens. And this time, let's wash down the center channel of our body with our mind. Down, 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 like a chi shower, washing it down into the ground here. Good. And then our arms rest at our sides here. And from here, on the inhale, our arms are going to rise up at our chest, and they're going to float down back to our sides. Inhale, floating up, and exhale, float down. Inhale, and exhale. This is Tai Chi opening or Qi Shi opening, and is a wonderful flow to really get into a state of relaxation and unity. So matching the movement with the breath and the breath with the movement here. Inhale. And as we inhale and as our arms come up, you can sink down again a little bit like you're sitting on a stool. And then on the exhale, you rise back up, but don't lock the knees. Making this a full body flow here, sinking and rising. Inhale, arms float up, just like they're on clouds. And then on the exhale, it's our elbows first, wrists, then fingers last. And once you know the flow here, feel free to tune in and go at your own pace. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. We move nice and slow in Qigong because this allows your mind to catch up with your body, slows the mind down enough to catch up with the body. Our mind guides the Qi with our intention. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, belly fills up. And exhale, belly button back to spine. There's movement in the breath in the belly. Allows fluid and stagnation around the organs to flow. And in our tonify phase, we repeat the flows over and over, reinforcing the new energetic patterns in our body, allowing the mind to quiet down. We're just flowing through it here. No rush. There's no right or wrong. It's just you guiding your wonderful Qi. We'll flow through this a few more times here, no rush. And then we'll add a movement to this. Good. Last time. And this time, as our hands come down, we're going to raise them up again, just like Tai Chi opening. But they're going to come a little bit closer to our chest. And then we're going to push out from our chest here, sinking the chest. Then our palms are going to come back to our chest. And then we push out to the sides here, palms out to the side. And then we completely relax. Arms come back to the body. And then we push down again. Good. Let's flow through this. Inhale, arms rise to the chest. Exhale, push from the chest, sink the chest. Inhale, gather into the chest here. Exhale, push out to the sides, sinking, finding a nice steady structure here. Inhale, gather, relax in. And exhale, push down. Good. Let's continue. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, push down. This is expanding to the 6 directions and is our peak flow for today. Moving now through all the different motions of Qi. Matching the movement with the breath and the breath with the movement, allowing the hands to guide the Qi. Again, as we inhale, sink down just a little bit. Push from the chest, sink the chest. Inhale, rise up a little bit taller. Good. And exhale, sink just a little bit again here. Inhale, rise. And exhale, push. Good. Let's flow through it 2 more times. Slow, mindful. Expanding to the 6 directions. Last time here. Breathing into the belly. Exhale, belly button to spine. Push down. Good. And this time, as we push down, we're going to bring our hands to our sides here at our belly, palm facing palm, about a foot apart, or whatever distance feels good to you. We're going to inhale, moving our hands apart, palm facing palm, and exhale, palms come back together. Good. Inhale, expand here. Inhale, fill up, and exhale, contract in. Inhale, fill up, keeping the palm facing palm contact. And exhale, contract. So we're pulsing on a Qi ball here, growing our Qi now. Working that Qi within our palms and our hands. I kind of liken it to working taffy. You may feel sensations in between your palms. A bioelectric field here. That's your Qi. And don't worry, again, if you don't feel anything, no problems. It's all happening. And again, it comes with practice. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And this time, keep your palms together. We're going to inhale, hold the breath, and pulse the Qi 3 times. Good. Exhale. Rotate the ball, palm facing palm. Inhale, hold the breath, pulse the Qi 3 times. Good. Exhale, rotate now in the other direction. Inhale, hold the breath, pulse the chi. We're working, growing this chi. Good. And now we can freely rotate this ball here. Palm facing palm. You can imagine a color inside of this ball if that feels good to you. Green for spring, gold, white, pink. This is a hologram of your own energy, and we're refining this chi now, smoothing it out. Growing this energy. Being mindful of our structure here and mindful of our breath still going into the belly. And exhale, belly button to spine. Good. And now let's bring this ball again back to our lower dantian, and we're going to circulate this bright chi energy body throughout our microcosmic orbit. We're going to circulate this now. So in the inhale, gather this chi into your lower belly. And we're going to bring this chi ball up our back side here, up over the head, and exhale down the front of our body. Good. Inhale, gathering it in. It rises up the back of our back channel here, up over the top of our head, and exhale down the front channel of the body. Being mindful here that our tongue is still on the roof of our mouth behind our upper teeth. That's our switch to connect the back channel and the front channel together. Good, now show this from the side here. So again, inhaling up the back, over the head, and exhale down. We're guiding this chi. Slow, mindful movement. Tuning in, circulating this energy now. It's freely going to your fingers, your feet, the top of your head, your arms, legs. There's no blockages, no stagnations, just free flowing chi here. We're guiding the energy with our intention and our body. You can close your eyes if that feels good. Flow through it here. We'll do a few more rotations, a few more circuits. And this time, as your hands slowly come back down in front of your belly, in front of your lower dantian, we're going to condense this chi ball down into a bright chi pearl. And we're going to place this chi pearl into our lower dantian, 2 inches below our belly button, in the center of our body, in front of our spine here. And you can have your hands over your lower belly. Feeling your lower dantian full, bright, and expanded. And let's integrate this now. So our arm is going to come out to the side, up above our head, and down center line here, down, 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 bringing our awareness down, integrating it into the lower dantian. Other hand, inhale and exhale down. Inhale and exhale down center. Inhale and exhale down center. And again, let's place both of our hands over our belly here. Let's bring our feet together. Just give your belly a little bit of a massage here, grounding it into the abdomen and allowing yourself to just rock and sway. This is bamboo sways in the wind, reminding us to be flexible with our practice today, flexible with ourselves, trusting that practice has provided you and your chi exactly what you need today. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes if they were closed, looking down at the ground first, and then up to center. That completes our practice for today. Ami toi fois. So wonderful. Well, I'm so glad you're able to join me today, either live or on the recording for our intro class today. I do have another free class coming up next week for the spring equinox. It'll be on Tuesday. So if you haven't already registered for that, feel free to register. There's quite a few people coming, so I'm really excited about that. And also I have another online class in 2 Wednesdays. And this is a class that's specially designed for energy workers, empaths, and highly sensitive people. It's a very special class that's really focusing on our centered channel and our connection above and below. So it's a wonderful class, very unique. So that's available as well. If you are in North Jersey, Northern New Jersey, please come and find me. I also teach in Boonton and Denville. And also I have a 6-week beginners Qigong Flow series starting in April. So this is a 6-week series, twice a week, also includes a private 1 hour with me with questions or anything you've been working on to get an even deeper feeling and deepening your practice of Qigong. So that is also on Eventbrite. Feel free to register or email me with questions. So otherwise, I wish you a bright day filled with Qi, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.